One of the main problems a lot of attractive guys have when it comes to dealing with women is many of them suffer from a crippling need for validation. And this need for validation oftentimes leads to them sabotaging themselves. Let me explain. You see, a lot of attractive guys learn early on that being desired is power. It makes them feel significant. And given that that's the case, they begin to cultivate a self-concept around being wanted. And this desire, this need to feel wanted impacts their dating environment very negatively. And the impact that it creates is they tend to select for women who will chase them. They select for women who admire them. They select for women who confirm this identity around being wanted. And the problem with that is those women tend to not be the best fit. They tend to not facilitate growth for the man in question, right? These women are often not women who will challenge them, or women who they're compatible with, or women who align with their values, right? They're serving the function of affirming their ego or forming their identity, but not serving the function of creating a healthy, prosperous relationship. And selecting women in this way oftentimes leads these guys to entertaining the wrong women. For example, they may start entertaining women who are married or in relationships, right? They may end up dealing with and having children with women who they never saw any kind of long-term viability with, right? Ultimately, the core issue is their need for validation, and that need for validation leaves pure chaos in its wake. And the harsh truth is, while a lot of these guys may be able to gratify their ego with their conquest, at the end of the day, they're still needy. They're still coming from a very needy place. Without that external validation that they're getting from women desiring them, they have a very fragile ego. However, when you take that same guy and teach him how to validate himself internally, something amazing happens. Instead of him devoting so much energy into endlessly validating himself compulsively, he will shift his focus to getting his life in alignment, meaning the women that he deals with will serve a very important function in his life. They actually will serve his vision and his goals, and they will have a higher degree of compatibility instead of him just wasting his time filling up that empty void. This is something I help clients with. So if you're tired of going through the endless cycles and loops of validation, and you want to get off that treadmill and finally get your life in alignment, the link for coaching is in my bio.